like a dungeon dragon.
In this episode, we talk about vampirism. Are you ready to die? Hello, Cindy.
Hi, Chanel.
Are you a vampire? I'll take that as a yes.
You gonna stake me now? Mm-hmm. It'd be so funny if you pull the stake out from behind your back.
I'd be like, chill.
And then if we were good, if we had bomb editing, if I was a good editor, you would definitely pull out a stake right now, and I'd explode into a bunch of goo. But we
don't have time or the energy for that.
Or the experience, to be honest.
Yeah.
But no, I am not a vampire.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you a vampire? Damn near. You run on like a nocturnal spectrum where if you didn't have to work, like if you could pick your own hours, I feel like you wouldn't wake up till about 5 or 6 p.m.
Damn.
And you probably do like a 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. stint.
That's crazy, girl.
What time do you think you wake up?
I'd wake up probably around noon.
Okay.
And then I would start work at 1.
Okay.
Then I would stop work at 2. Then I would hang out with my hood rat friends. And I'd go to sleep 5 p.m. And then I'd wake up like midnight, go run the streets for a few hours.
The streets are closed.
Yeah. Go stand outside like this.
As a vampire. Mm-hmm.
And then come back like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Chill in my room.
Yeah.
You know when you lay on the bed and then your feet go like this? I do that. And I go to sleep 5 a.m. and start all over again. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's why I'm laughing.
I'll even kick your feet.
Okay.
Those be the best times in life.
Oh my goodness. When we were jet lagged, I can understand being up. Man, I can't be a vampire. Like I just be passing out. But I did appreciate those early hours of being up between the hours of like 12 to 5 a.m. And it would be nice because it's like 12 to like 2, I'd just be lying in bed.
Yeah, just chilling.
Not a
care in the world.
And that's such a beautiful thing because you can't really do anything because nobody else is awake. Mm-mm. And so you're just hanging out, vibing. And then around like 2, 3 in the morning, you'd be up and we'd accomplished so much. And not going to lie, I want to bring that back. Like I still wake up at 4, but I wake up and I go back to sleep versus I wake up and I get up and then I start my day around like 7:30/8. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to get that back. I miss my jet lag.
You see, even before we were jet lagged, only sometimes, I would be like, it's 2 p.m., let me take a nap. And that nap, I would wake up like 9 p.m.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't nap. You sleep. Like, you need to stop calling them naps. They're not naps. No.
Let me have what I need.
Chanel, we even asked the comment section.
They really did not back me up.
They did not back you up because you consider a nap to be at least 3 hours. That's not a nap. You're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. And the fact that you just said you take a nap at 2 and wake up at 12, that's 10 hours. You want to sleep.
Let me live.
So you're actually a vampire. I don't know. I don't understand why you're so sleep deprived. Like you be sleeping. You get so much sleep and you wake up tired. And you be taking medication to fix it and nothing be happening.
I'm tired. I
believe you. Because I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for the fact that you had stuff to do after this podcast episode, you'd go to sleep.
You see, and I've always been a night owl. Mm-hmm. Even when I was a youngin'. Mm-hmm. And I was persecuted in this life. I had to wake up 7 a.m. to go to school. That's insanity.
That's when school starts.
My school started at 8 a.m.
Same.
So I woke up at 7.
I woke up earlier than that.
My senior year, I woke up at 10.
That's crazy.
And I'd be late for my first period every day.
That's crazy. I was in the marching band, so I was at school every day by 6:30, and I'd have extracurriculars, and I'd go home and do homework. I think we're the opposite. You sleep a lot. I don't sleep. Like, if I have stuff to get done, it doesn't matter if I'm compromising my sleep, I'll get my stuff done.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. Sleep calls my name now.
I
would stay up all night and get my stuff done. I can't do it anymore.
I still can.
I'm tired.
You're becoming a vampire. Anyway, so in this We Hate Vampirism.
Vampirism? Vampirism.
So again, I can spell it, I can't say it. We decided to have some fun because the rest of the ism series was just too much.
We're out here like, let's end it all.
And
we gotta be out here like,
everybody had a lot to say about this series as well.
They did.
And so we thought, well, no, honestly, we were going to do another episode. We just weren't feeling it. So we decided to kind of go back to our roots, things that bring us joy.
Silly, goofy.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about what has been our hyperfixation, at least for about 2-3 weeks.
Actually longer because our trip was 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, but by the time we got back from the trip, we were tired of it. So that's why I was saying about 2-3 weeks.
True.
Is True Blood.
True Blood.
Yes. And for those out there who don't know what True Blood is, it's a TV show that took place from 2008 to, I believe, 2014. Around there. Placed in or taking base in Bontemps, Louisiana. Focusing on the protagonist, Sookie, who's a fairy. Sookie. And her run-ins with vampires and other mythical creatures.
Yes, there will be spoilers. So if you're shooketh,
I already gave a spoiler. We don't find out she's a fairy till season 4 or 5.
Period. So if you want to watch it, go watch it, girl.
At this point, so here's quick question. Is it considered a spoiler if the show has been over for over 10 years?
Hey, I just say spoilers because there's people out here who still don't know the spoiler in The Sixth Sense. And that movie came out in the 90s.
But I also didn't. But at that point, here's my thing. If something just came out, like for example, a new Marvel movie, and it drops on Thursday, and I open social media and you give me the plot point, at that point it's a spoiler because I haven't had the opportunity to go out and see it. Like, it just came out literally 3 hours ago. And as soon as you finish it, you typed it online. That's ridiculous. But if something has been out since the 90s, why are you getting mad at me? Because I was the one that caused you to get it spoiled. You know, it's at that point, I've had almost 30 years to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, The Sixth Sense is a movie that everybody talks about. I see dead people. Like, I knew what that was before I even saw the movie. So, that's my take on spoilers. Like, if something has been out for an extended period of time, that at that point, shrug, right? Because you consuming any amount of media, you run the risk of getting something spoiled.
Yep.
So, but if something just came out, I would like to say I would give somebody at least 2-3 weeks to a month.
Damn.
Ish. 2-3 weeks I feel like is fair. A month is a little bit long. But like 2 to 3 weeks, I feel like is a fair amount of time for you to go out and watch that media. And I feel like you can get by with avoiding spoilers for about 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month if you're lucky. After a month, you could just be scrolling socials. Not even wrap it up. You can be scrolling socials and get accidentally spoiled. And at that point, what are you going to do? You're going to just lock yourself in until you go see the movie? Not go out to work, not go out to eat, not do anything for an entire month and a half to avoid spoilers? Anyway, back to True Blood. Yes, his focus on Sookie and her friends and family in Bontemps, Louisiana, and her run-in with vampires, specifically Bill in season 1, Bill Compton, or William Compton, who claims to be in love with Sookie. She also gets a run-in with Eric and Pam, who are the owners of a vampire bar called Fantasia, but in the first season, we don't care about them.
You see... Okay, so first of all, True Blood. Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot about True Blood. My parents used to watch True Blood back in the day. Mm-hmm. Okay? We were youngins then. Mm-hmm.
2008. Children. We were like, what?
13?
12, 13.
So, that's not a show we should have been watching.
No, from the first episode, I was like,
whoa.
HBO has always been on something.
HBO has no chill whatsoever.
Zero.
You will see everything.
Zero.
Almost everything.
Even like now, I'm over here watching like this.
Mm-hmm. You will see almost everything.
Everything but the lower half of a man.
And these days, if you turn on HBO, you're seeing that lower half of the man. So now it's not safe at all. But damn. Mm-hmm. So we turned it on. You know, we were looking for a new show because what was the show we were watching before? 911. This one's a spoiler, so we won't say it. Something happened.
It's a very big spoiler.
Something happened. That's all we're going to say.
Or it's
911.
Not a big spoiler, but it's a very big plot point that even to this day, because I think it was the end of season 8.
The previous season, yeah.
Yeah, the end of season 8. It's to the point that now season 9 is coming out, and I'm like in the comment section, and people are just like,
I can't believe that
you did that. Yeah. And like, you should figure out a way to reverse that.
Yeah. So we were watching 911. It was rough watching 911 in the beginning, but we got addicted to it. So we were watching it.
It's the same thing with every show.
Every show.
The first season's always rough, and then you get
always
addicted.
Rough. We got into it. We started watching. We watched like 8 seasons in like 3 months.
Insanity.
Crazy.
Insanity. You know what's so funny? We started watching that show when we didn't live together.
Yeah.
And then we binged it together.
Yes.
Yeah.
But whatever happened, and I said I can't watch that show anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need something else.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at like the new stuff coming out. We tried some new shows here and there, like some limited series and like random stuff that we tried. And so I was like, you know what? Let's go back in the day and like watch something that I know people were addicted to back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, True Blood, let's watch it. Mm-hmm. We started watching it and we were like,
I was trying to be a hater.
You were trying to be a hater, but I was like, no, this is going to be it.
Yeah.
And so we started watching it. You'll hear in our next season when we talk about Europe that we were still watching that whole.
Yeah.
In Europe. Mm-hmm. Europe. So we were #addicted. Mm-hmm. But I just hate how shows fall off. You know what I mean? And so now we're no longer addicted. But let's talk about it.
The thing is, we're no longer addicted in season 6.
Yeah, we made it to season 4.
I think we got through season 4. Because I think we were like that.
We're in season 5 now?
We're in season 6 now.
We're in season 6 now.
We got through season 4 hooked, and then season 5 is kind of when we started falling off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, season 5 was not it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were addicted. But you want to start from the beginning? Where do you want to start?
I don't want to like talk about it like section by section. I just want to talk about it in general.
In vibes.
In vibes.
So, first of all, we have the jokes now. What are they called? Memes?
Memes.
Inside jokes. That's what they're called.
Okay.
We have inside jokes. We just walk around and go, Sugar. Sugar.
Yeah, because the main character's name is Sookie, but with a deep southern accent.
The southern accent that Bill has.
Yeah,
which I want to know if it's accurate. Because he was a soldier during the war. You know, the southern states versus the northern states. And guess what? He was on the southern side. Yikes. But he's always like, I'm in bon ton.
Yeah.
I'm a vampire.
Yes.
Sugar.
Yes.
And we're like, why do you say it's sucky like that?
Right. For me, I also want to talk about the fact that like the show kind of started off like a love triangle.
Yes.
With Sookie at the center.
And then we lost the plot.
Yeah. So pretty much at the beginning, it was like Bill with his deep southern accent.
And he saw her. And she saw him. And he walked across the bar. And he sat down. And she stared at him like this.
Sure, no.
And then she walked over and everybody was like, is that a vampire? And then she kept walking. And she said, what can I get y'all? And then he said, True Blood. And she was like, vampire. And that's the intro. That's what happened. It was it not? That's exactly what happened.
I don't remember.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm pretty sure that's when I still didn't like the show, so I don't remember the beginning.
You were half paying attention.
Yeah.
I was locked in, and that's what it was. You know the scene in Twilight when a homeboy comes into the classroom and he's like, God damn, you stink. You know what I'm talking about.
He didn't say that, though.
He didn't say that, but he was thinking it. He was thinking it.
It's not like she stinks. She smelled so good.
Yeah, but Robert Pattinson, his direction was, God damn, she stinks. That was the direction he chose. He said, God damn it, you stink. Take a shower, bro. Get a... Your body's hot. And not in the good way. You stink. You standing directly for that fan, girl. Get it. He's like, damn, she's gonna sit next to me. Ugh. But yeah, so they had that same moment because Suki also smells good.
Yeah.
So he was staring at her, but then she's a weirdo. She's like, I can't hear his thoughts. So I'm into him, even though he's 45.
You know what I just realized? Is that not the exact same thing that happened with Bella and Edward, but in reverse?
It's the exact same thing. And they came out like the same time.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing the books probably came out at the same time.
So I know 2008 is when True Blood came out. Vampire Diaries was like between 2007 to 2009.
I think Vampire Diaries might have been a little later.
Yeah. So I can't remember if it was like right before or right after, but it was like within a year. And then I think Stephenie Meyer's first book also came out at about around the same time. Like the era of vampires hit us in our adolescence.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So even though we weren't able to watch True Blood, we read Twilight. So we had, in a sense, our own True Blood. Because if you think about it, True Blood, 2 male interests, 1 girl. She is not one of, like, Suki has powers. Most basic girl. She has powers, whatever, but the most basic girls. This is True Blood. Twilight, basic girl, vampire, werewolf. Going after the same basic girl. Basic girl can read minds, but she can't hear the vampire's mind. She's intrigued. Vampire in Twilight can read minds, but can't read the basic girl's mind. He's intrigued.
Because nothing's going on up there.
Nothing's going
And the other one is just because Suki can't read any vampire's mind.
Right. There you go. But in essence, they both started with a love triangle that kind of... the love triangle wasn't established until like the second season, because when we met Eric for the first time... Disgusting. Remember with that long hair?
That stringy blonde hair. And he was like this.
Brooding, yeah. And also in the first season, they made them so pale. They put like Victorian-esque makeup on crispy. Them. Yeah. So season 1, it was just like establishing like Suki was in love with Bill, which we found out later. It's kind of like, what is the word when... an older person kind of takes on a younger person.
Grooming. Was it grooming?
Oh, in a sense, because you find out later on that the reason why she's so obsessed with him is because you drank his blood.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? About that, yeah. So in a sense, it's like...
You set me up.
You set me up. Like, you kind of made it seem as though this is a relationship that I want, but you kind of forced myself into the situation where you always had the power. So it's... In the sense of like grooming, it's not true. I mean, you could if you kind of consider the fact that Bill is like thousands of years old.
I vote grooming because we later find out that if you drink a vampire's blood, like they always know where you are. You have wild sex dreams about them
that you can't control.
And then like you have a connection.
Yeah. So
it's like, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, he essentially groomed her in the first season, and we don't realize that we have a second male lead character until the second season when Eric cuts his hair. And at that point I was like, Team Eric.
You see Team Eric. But you see, let's talk about Eric.
Yeah.
He, first of all, homeboy's like 6'5".
Yeah.
He looks huge in every scene.
Alex Skarsgård, the Skarsgård brothers, massive.
Tall.
Massive.
Tall. The hair though. He's got a 5 head. Nothing wrong with having a 5 head. Nothing wrong with having a 5 head. We all have different faces, okay? We all have different faces.
So funny.
Vibe. He's got a 5, 6, 7. He's got a big forehead. And I didn't realize, really, because most of the time he's just like
brooding.
I didn't realize. But when he got bangs, season 3 or whatever.
I think, 3 or 4.
When he got bangs when he was like clueless Eric.
That was my favorite Eric.
Those bangs, that actor never wears bangs.
Ever. And
it
looks really good.
It looks phenomenal. He needs to have bangs at all times.
The bangs.
Yes.
And Can we take a moment to talk about clueless Eric? What is it about Clueless Eric? Because does it give Lyman vibes to you?
It gives Lyman vibes.
Yeah.
Which, this is another inside thing that we have because we were watching this movie called The Piano Lesson.
Yes.
And The Piano Lesson has a character named Lyman.
Mm-hmm.
And Lyman, he's dumb.
Yeah.
But he's dumb in a way that
it's
really...
endearing.
It's very endearing.
Yeah.
In an attractive way.
Weirdly.
Yeah. And so he has this one moment with the sister and
Bernice.
Yes, Bernice. And he's like, you smell real good for life. And we were like, real good for life. Yeah, get it, girl, get it. Whatever. He has that quality when he is clueless, Eric. Because...
So what is it about somebody who's just clueless? Because for me, I feel like clueless sometimes equates to a lack of competence, and I like competence. But for some reason, those characters are my favorite type of characters.
Yeah, it's fun. Stupid people are fun.
Okay, I guess that's what it is.
I think so. It might have to do with like the fact that they're just chilling. They're like,
yeah.
They aren't scared about what's going on in the world because they don't understand anything.
Carefree.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the Skarsgård's character, or Eric's character, Mr. Skarsgård, Alex, Eric, whatever.
Okay.
Too many names.
Choose one.
Short-circuiting Eric.
There you go.
So with Eric's character, I kind of appreciated how, like, season 2, season 3, even season 4, he had more of an important role. And I never considered, like, first season, I was like, okay, Sookie and Bill, it makes sense. Like, they work. But I'm like, what are you going to do? I literally was like, what are you going to do for 7 seasons? You know, like practically they're together by the end of season 1.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that in season 2, we kind of had the introduction of Eric, and like somewhere in season 2, he got like hit by a silver bullet and got Sookie to suck out the bullet and drinking his blood.
Well, first of all, let me just say, Eric is an actor.
He's an actor.
He is an actor. He said, Sookie, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I saved your life and I'm dying. I need you to suck it out. I got the bullet right here. I'm gonna die, please.
I think it was like lower chest. It was like lower like abdomen first.
Oh, was it?
I think it was low and she went up. I'm pretty sure she started low and went up.
She's like, okay, I'll help you. And she started sucking it out, and he said,
Well, for the second one, she did the first because we discussed. He looked in pain.
Yeah.
So when she got out the first one, we were like, okay, that's legitimate. And he's like, I have a second bullet here. And she started sucking the second bullet. And that's when he looked down. And exactly. So she was anti-Eric season 1, season 2. But by the end of season 2, because she drank Eric's blood, Eric kind of entered the running.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like, okay, now we have an actual contest, actual competition.
Competition.
And then that made sense for the storyline, right? Like, that main storyline made sense. Like, Tara's character, her storyline, kind of made sense.
Oh, my God.
Like, the characters, at least in the realm of the plot.
in the realm of, like, sense is being made.
Yes. And then we ended season 4 and got into season 5. And I think that's when things started getting off the rails.
Yeah, I feel like we started losing the plot in 4. And then...
Was that when we got introduced to Alcide and the vampires? And the other, or still not vampires, sorry. Alcide and the werewolves?
I think so. To me, because they added another, because Alcide is a werewolf and he's another love interest potential. But why are you here?
The way they
you don't look good with Sookie at all.
At all. The only way they were able to bring him in was because the main vampire villain at the time, Russell Edgington, he was in charge of the vampires. Yeah. So that's how they were trying to rope it in. And so still at that point, like 4 or 5, I was like,
okay, whatever.
Okay. But, all right, yes, that was 4 because they killed off Russell in 4 and then brought him back in 5.
Or did they kill him off in 3? Because we also had the witches plotline. Did that happen in 4?
The witches? Oh.
Was that 4 or 3?
I think that was 4. So 3
and then
was
3
Russell.
was the Russell. That makes sense.
Okay.
Because he was gone for a minute.
Okay. So then season 2 was when they had the church. And then that's where all the vampires, Godric, died.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Godric has been dead. Why do they keep bringing the actor back?
He said, run me my money.
Literally. We're in season 6 and he's still having Godric flashbacks. This guy gets called in for 1 to 2 episodes.
Money.
I mean, props to them for continuity. They keep bringing back even like with the sheriff plot that came in season 5, they brought the same guy. But yeah, so like with the Russell, like I guess season 3, then that's when we got introduced to werewolves. Like that made sense. But then after we got rid of Russell, it made no sense to keep the werewolves because Alcide and Sookie didn't really have chemistry.
They don't look good together. They have no chemistry. It made no sense why he was into her, especially looking at his bow.
Yeah.
And werewolves in general, they're just having a different wavelength, different vibe.
But at least there was like some semblance of like a connection because Alcide worked for Eric and then him and Sookie had a thing. Now that we're in season 6,
why are you here?
There's no connection.
None.
Like, I think the issue was they had a central set of characters where it was Bill, it was Sookie, Jessica, you could say, Tara, Jason, Eric, and then Pam, I guess, would be your central characters. And then as it went along, they realized, I think we're tiring out this core plot line.
So let's make up some new junk.
Not even make up some new junk. Those outside characters, Sam as well, I guess, also had a bit. But like these outside characters, let's let them have more established plot lines.
Mistake.
Sam has a whole story going on.
Sam.
Yeah.
The one that was really egregious to me is her name Arlene?
Yes.
Arlene and her husband?
Yeah.
Why are we hearing anything? She's just supposed to be a waitress, and that's all I need from her.
Arlene is my least favorite character in the entire show.
Absolutely.
Least favorite character. Like, they also, I think characters that didn't need a storyline, Arlene, her husband Terry.
Absolutely.
Andy Belfer.
Oh my God.
Doesn't need a plot line. I can understand Sam, but Sam made sense when it was related to
his family.
The general. And his family.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of expanded outside of his family.
We're just doing too much
I truly don't even think we needed a family plot line, to be honest. Like, Tommy and all that brought unnecessary issues.
And here's the thing. Because all of this really boils down to, how did we lose the plot? Because when we started this show, I was like, okay, Twilight, Vampire Diaries, okay. So here's what we're going to have. We're going to have the love triangle. We're going to work this out. We're going to be introduced to more, different types of soups, whatever they call them. We're going to be introduced to more of those. There's going to be a big plot here and there. We're going to figure stuff out. And I was like, okay, I see it. I see it in my mind's eye. Where are we?
I don't even know.
We veered way off the road from season 1 even.
Season 1.
Like season 1, I was like, okay, that was a good season. Season 2, I was like, oh. Okay.
But it made sense though.
Okay.
Season 2 was kind of bringing into like anti-vampire church and like you see more of the interactions of humans with vampires. Yeah.
But we're out here with Jason for the entire season?
Well, it's because they wanted, the thing with Jason is Jason has like no power whatsoever, so they have to make plot lines like this for him to make him relevant.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We spent half of the show on him. No.
Season 3 I also felt like was weird with Marianne. I didn't understand it.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about Marianne.
Yeah, but within the Marianne season, I think around season 3, season 4, is that, Marianne, no. Oh, no.
Because we had 2 witch plots. Well, she's not a witch. She's a demigod.
Something like that. But was that season 2 or was that season 3?
2.
Oh, so Marianne was season 2.
I think.
So they killed Marianne in season 2.
Yes.
That would make sense because season 3, that's when
was the church.
Okay, and that's when Tara got by the weird vampire?
No.
Was that season 4?
That might have... No. Season 3. That was season 3.
Right, because I understood, like, at least, so...
Yeah, because all those were intertwined, and she was at the...
Yeah. So it makes sense with season 3. I like the concept of season 3 because we got more of Tara. I love Tara. I keep getting her name wrong. It's Tara, right?
I think.
Okay, I like that with Tara, and then also they kind of brought into, like, light the fact that Bill knew Sookie was a fairy before he approached her. And it kind of gave, like, you thought Bill was a good guy. You found out that he actually was sent to Sookie for the purpose of the queen, that he got killed. And so then you're just like, oh, okay, Bill, are you evil? But then at the same time, he seems so devoted to Sookie, so in love with Sookie. And I felt like that was a very interesting plot point to develop on. Because in season 1, season 2, you were like, Bill is there to support Sookie. And you're pretty much like, there's nothing wrong with Bill. It's kind of like Frozen with Anna and how Anna was between Kristoff and then Hans. And you're like, but Hans seems like such a great guy. But you know that if you've seen enough TV shows that Kristoff is supposed to be the one she ends up with. So you're like, what's going to happen? And you find out Hans is evil. The same thing was happening here with True Blood, where it's like, oh, but she seems happy with Bill, but she's questioning whether or not she likes Eric. Oh, wait, but Bill has some ulterior motives? And then that kind of just died.
It just died.
It
like,
kind of, yeah.
And the thing that kills me about Sookie, she's always one-track mind from season 1 up until maybe like season 4 or so. Vampires are fine. Everything's fine. We love vampires. Everybody just can get along. It's okay. Vampires. It's okay. I love Bill. I don't love what's his name, but
Eric.
He shouldn't have to die.
Eric, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like every time people were like, Sookie, these vampires want to kill you. No, they don't. I know Bill drained me of all my blood and actually almost killed me, but he didn't mean to. Shut up.
So here's the thing that I'm speculating, because we still have like a season and a half left. I wonder if it's because she's just consumed so much vampire blood.
Well, you see her fairy godmother. Yeah, that's a thing in this. Her fairy godmother was telling her that there's a reason why you're so attracted to vampires. It's in your blood.
So then at that point, it's like, and again, they keep introducing topics and then kind of pushing them to a wayside to introduce something else. Like, why is it now we have a whole character named Warlow who popped up in end of season 5, who supposedly is the reason why, a vampire who is the reason why Sookie is to die. Because some great-great-great-great-grandfather of hers wrote down on a contract that when the first female fairy is to be born, Warlow gets her.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? How is that relevant? Oh, by the way, your parents that we told you died in a flood in season 1 didn't actually die in a flood.
Yeah, vampire killed them, and he's just been chilling.
And then also, when they were talking about it, the sheriffs, we didn't know vampires were a thing. So when we saw the 2 bite marks on their neck, we thought it was gators. And so then we thought they died in the flood and got bit by gators, but only in the neck.
And we didn't think about it afterwards, so.
Not even when vampires came to fruition. So, yeah, the whole concept of vampires, like, and the show itself also isn't even really focused on like vampires anymore, just vampires. I feel like it's focused more so on like the hierarchy, but even within the vampire sector, it's more so like a hierarchical system. The queens,
the kings, the
things
authority.
That I don't think are necessary and still make no sense. Like, what do you mean Louisiana has 5 kings and queens based off this, how they sector
and then sheriffs.
Yeah.
And then there's a vampire authority.
Yeah.
But then there's still government. Regular human government.
Yep. And then also we talked about this, just some inconsistencies between like different vampire shows. The fact that their 2 vampire teeth are not their canines, but they're like
they come out in front of these ones.
Yeah, which is weird. The fact that like they actually do need to sleep when the sun is out. If not, they start to profusely bleed. They just don't need to be away from the sun. They have to actually sleep in the sun. Oh, this is something that's bothered you a lot. The whole concept of like how they use their powers makes no sense.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, by the way, we can glamour humans. What's that? We can go up to pretty much any human, stare at them deeply in their eyes, and then literally tell them to do anything and they'll do it. Or believe anything. And they'll believe it forever.
Yep. And yet, that's the least utilized skill.
This guy's trying to kill me. What am I going to do? Oh my God. These humans hate me. What are we going to do? Oh my God. Human lover. You don't love me anymore. What am I going to do? Wow. Then every third situation, they're like, okay, I guess we'll glamour.
Yeah. And there's no conversation as to why, like, it could make sense if it's like, oh, it has to be charged. Like, you can only use it for 1 every 4 people or something like that.
Or, like, certain people aren't susceptible, so you have to be careful.
Or it's like every time we glamour, even though we can't die, we get closer to death.
Takes a little bit away out of me. Or it only lasts until the sun comes up. Like,
yeah.
No, they can glamour anyone anytime, for the most part. So
yeah, and it lasts. If
forever.
You want it to last forever, it'll last forever.
And they're literally like, oh no, what are you gonna do? These humans are hunting us.
Yeah.
Literally go to everyone in town and glamour them to not kill vampires ever. Literally do that. They're fast. Literally go to every human in the world.
Not only are they fashionable, they can fly.
They can fly. We didn't find out until like season 2 or 3.
Yeah, there was a scene where I don't know where Arlene was, but she wasn't with her kids. And Sam was like taking care of them.
Yeah.
And Sam was talking to Eric for some odd reason, and Aaron was like, "Toodaloo," and he like zoomed off.
And the kid, he can fly.
And the funny thing is, Chanel said the exact same thing.
Same thing. He can fly. What?
And it's so interesting. Like, to me, if we were going to get into the hierarchy of vampires, I feel like a conversation needs to be had of like, can Eric fly because Eric is so powerful, or can Eric fly because he's so old?
You see, but he was also saying, can all humans sing? When someone asked him why he could fly.
Which is fair, but it's like, are certain people just predisposed to flying?
And are certain people predisposed to singing? I think it's the same thing. It's just a talent that some people have.
Well, but here's the thing with singing. You can like, you can be taught to sing. So True. My question is, can you be taught to fly?
He compared it to singing, so I'm assuming so.
Right? So
and some people are tone deaf and they will never be able to sing.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, right? Some people are tone deaf, but I feel like most people can be trained to sing decent, which means you're telling me that at least I should see more vampires being able to hover off the ground. Maybe they can't be zooming through the sky, but I should be able to see some more vampires hovering.
That part.
And then my minority of them are stuck on the ground because they can't fly.
Yep.
So maybe it's just a bad analogy. But also, Mr. Sir Eric, you're telling me then that if I train hard enough, I should be able to fly decently well.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
But we've only seen him. Well, we've seen a few vampires fly.
A few.
They don't use it enough, but they also don't use their glamoring, and every vampire can do that.
So I'm just saying, there's just like a lot of stuff that happens in the show that just, I feel like maybe it's just because I have a lot of thoughts going on at once, and I'm trying to say them all. But
ADHD.
Yeah, I personally feel as though the main issue with the show is the fact that they probably had like an idea and didn't think True Blood was going to get this popular.
No, they had one season.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe
one season. Because that one season was wrapped up in a bow by the end of it.
It really was. There was like a couple of things that could have been expanded, but they introduced, because like I think the end of season 1, that's when Marianne got introduced.
Yeah. So they were like, let's keep this train going.
Right.
But they had enough plot for one season.
And we've discussed it before. I think a show, the perfect amount of seasons is somewhere between 4 and 5, and I don't think you should really go past that
unless you got it like that.
Unless you have a topic that can be expanded even more, because you've watched Supernatural, and do you believe that Supernatural needed 13 seasons?
And it had 15, but yeah, I think it needs more.
Oh, it had 15?
I think it needed 20.
You really think so? You just like the show a lot.
Yeah.
So does it actually need 20, or do you just like the show?
I think 15 was good.
Okay. You don't think it needed less?
No. Because the thing about Supernatural is, if we're talking about like plot, right? They found a genius way to get around their plot issue. Because every show lives long enough to become a soap opera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, are the characters dying or are they not? And if they're not, it's a soap opera. You know what I mean? So it's going to go on forever. But they really doubled down on the monster of the week, but they turned it into the monster of the season or seasons. You know what I mean? And so it'd be big bad and then a monster of the week. And so you keep going.
Yeah. And they've done
endless material.
They do that like with Scooby-Doo, for example.
Exactly. It was given Scooby-Doo. I think they had a collab with Scooby-Doo. And there was an episode where they were in the
cartoon.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
We have to watch that one. That one I have to watch. Your joke was it? And is it through the Supernatural show? So Supernatural actually had a cartoon episode.
Yeah.
That's how you know you get big, because you spend you have enough money to hire animators, and then you go into a booth and you start voice acting. Yeah, we gotta watch that. Yeah. We gotta watch that bad. I love me some Scooby-Doo. I watched like every single iteration.
You see, I think my favorite is probably a puppy named Scooby-Doo.
That's my favorite. Yes, I was about to say the same thing. That is my favorite one.
Solid. I remember coming home and being like, turn it on.
Cartoon Network was my channel. Like, that was my channel. Cartoon Network. And I, low-key, let's see if I can get Cartoon Network. Do you know that Cartoon Network had like a website that they just shut down recently?
And they had like all their shows on there?
Well, I just erased a bunch.
I have Courage the Cowardly Dog on DVD.
I need to go through and start getting, like, I need
all
Foster's
the shows
Home,
that you love, yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Those are my top 2. What other? Oh, Codename Kid Next Door.
Yes.
Oh, I love that show.
So good.
I was really hoping I'd get recruited. That one and then Harry Potter for the longest time. I was hoping
you were waiting for the mail.
Yep. And then when I turned like 13, I was like, okay, so there goes Codename Kids Next Door. I'm not a kid anymore. And then I also kind of missed Harry Potter as well. But I was like, maybe I'll get my powers late in life. And then here I am, almost 30, and nobody called.
Yep.
They can't call me no more. I'm an adult.
You never know.
Girl.
You never know.
I'm not going to school with a bunch of snot-nosed kids.
No, maybe they have grad school.
I'm not going back to grad school.
So not even the wizarding world of grad school?
They can keep that. They can keep it.
I think you'd give it a semester.
If powers happen right now, I'd tell you to cut that out because I don't want them to find me.
Damn.
They ain't going to get me.
You said, I ain't got no powers.
I ain't got nothing.
You got to get rid of all your powers like Suki, like a dumb hoe.
Some changes that I would make to True Blood is that we'd make Tara the main character.
Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about this. They did Tara so wrong in this show. Because like, okay, Suki, we get it. She's blonde. She's white. We get it.
You said she was a butterface. That's what you called her.
It's facts though. But damn, you gotta call me like that on the internet. But hey, I say it 10 toes down. She is a butterface. Yeah. Look at Tara and then look at her.
That's why if we're gonna talk about Tara, one of the main reasons was like you said Suki was a butterface. We gotta be real. And that we didn't find it believable that all these men were chasing after Suki when Tara was standing right there.
The place where I draw the line. Okay, Bill, 100%, because I understand it. Even Eric, okay, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
I could accept it. Alcide? That Italian man, whatever the hell he is.
I think he's Italian.
That man is like dumbfounded by... He's out, especially now that he's banging every wolf in the tribe.
He was down bad for Suki.
And he looks 20,000 times better with any of the wolves in his tribe than he did with this girl.
It didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
None
so you
whatsoever.
Missed me with that. I was like, Tara couldn't even have the wolf. She couldn't even have the wolf.
Tara got a psychopath vampire.
Who was ugly.
And then she also got Sam. And then the only person that kind of matched her was Eggs.
And even then, but shout out to Eggs.
We
like Eggs, but like the Marianne stuff was too much for me.
Yeah, I felt bad for Eggs. He didn't deserve to die.
He's lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tara, she deserves better. I thought that they were going to make her at least like a witch or something to kind of...
Well, they made Lafayette a witch.
They made Lafayette the witch. Which they really... Lafayette had so much potential and they did not even try.
They're not even really using him much anymore.
They're not using him. They have nothing for him to do.
He's a glorified babysitter right now.
Which I'm fine with because that whole plot line he had with the Brujo...
They never even... Did they even like...
They didn't wrap it up. They didn't even wrap it up. He's a medium, for God's sake, and he's babysitting children.
And nobody's going to teach him how to use his medium. Like, he just gets possessed by every witch ghost.
Never learned how to use it. But his fiance is dead or whatever.
Yeah.
So, we wasted Lafayette. We wasted Tara. And it's like, Tara, she was regular. And like, what happened to Tara? Every single vampire that Suki was affiliated with did her dirty.
That one scene when she was taken by that crazy vampire and Bill was there and she goes, Bill, help me. And he said no. And for a second, I was like, that can't be Bill.
I was like, okay, Bill's going to do something on the slide.
Later.
Nothing. Didn't care at all. Not even a little bit. If that was Suki, he would have killed everybody in there.
Yeah.
And you can't even do nothing for your girlfriend's best friend?
He would have lied and been like, there was nothing that I could do. I couldn't save her.
And Suki would have been like, I know. And then nobody was checking up on Tara the entire show. Your best friend? The brother of your best friend that you grew up with?
Who supposedly you had a crush on.
Yeah.
Who never really noticed
None of these people checked on you. The man that you were sleeping with who's also your new boss that you guys had a deep connection with.
He checked on her more than anybody else, though.
He checked on her more than anybody else.
Because the time when she was missing and, like, she was with that vampire, I mean, I don't know if it's because he was butthurt, but he was like, Tara, where are you? Like, I'm calling you. Like, here's the thing. I'm not a Sam fan, but when it comes to Tara, comparatively to Sookie.
Comparatively to everybody else.
He did his stuff.
He did something.
You do and you know when she got turned into a vampire, which is a whole other thing, he was the only person that she could go and talk to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think they're like this. They were like kind of locked
He did
in.
at least something.
Yeah.
Everybody else, nothing.
Mom, her mother.
Lafayette was looking for her, but everybody else, no.
Lafayette was also, but she's kind of mad at Lafayette.
Yeah.
Because Lafayette turned her into a vampire.
But she's not that mad at him.
Yeah.
She's mad at Sookie.
Because Sookie invites everything into her home. Like, how is it that you have like 15 vampires in your house, you invite them all in, you somehow lose a deed to your house so anybody can walk into your home, and you don't rectify it?
And let me just say, I think this show is a PSA for what happens when Black people are homies with white people. Like, they will not protect you. No. They will not protect you. They will not be here to save you, and your life will get worse just by being around them. Lafayette with Stackhouse. Stackhouse, literally, he's the reason why he got tied up in a basement and tortured for weeks.
Yeah.
Because he's an idiot.
That's the other thing. Lafayette doesn't even fully know that it was Jason's fault.
No, he still doesn't know.
He's suspected, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, he still doesn't know. And then Tara literally died because of Sookie.
Yeah. Trying to protect Sookie.
And those are our two Black characters in the show.
The only two. Yeah, I mean, do we blame the times? And also now, the anti-vampire group, which is a lot of the vampires, because Tara is the first, maybe second or third Black vampire that I've seen on the show. Right? So it's mainly white vampires. They're getting attacked by people who want to wear Obama masks. So are you trying to promote, like, is the show trying to promote, like, reverse racism in a sense?
And then all the hate crimes against vampires are one-to-one with all the Black hate crimes that have actually happened in real life.
Yeah. So you can tell what source material they were pulling from.
Yeah, it's a little on the...
It's too on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah. But we digress. We are dragging our way through.
We're going to finish it.
We're going to finish.
We're going to finish.
We're going to finish it?
Even if it has to be in the background. But yeah. It's the fact that we're like somewhere in season 6. And I'm like, I feel as though we could wrap it up this season, but we still have a whole nother season. I mean, yeah.
Because they were just introducing random stuff.
Yeah, we could have wrapped it up, but at this point, right?
Yeah.
Each season I could see it ending, being like, I don't understand how we're going to continue, but we're going to continue.
Yeah.
And we're going to finish it, and then we'll probably move on to something else that hopefully doesn't piss us off.
Yeah. Lastly, I just want to talk about how monster movies are coming back. We had Nosferatu, #You must bounce on it, crazy style.
The movie sucked.
That movie sucked.
It was so bad.
We about to watch Frankenstein.
Hopefully that's good.
We'll pray that that's good.
I've heard good things.
Good. And then I just saw a trailer. We both saw a trailer for Frankenstein's Bride.
Oh, I don't think I saw that. Where was that?
In the movie theater. The one with Christian Bale and I think her name's Jessie something. But it's the one, it was black and white. It had the white lady in it. It had Christian Bale. And then the whole thing's black and white. She's got a crazy hairstyle. It's like white hair or whatever. And she's supposed to be Frankenstein's bride.
Yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about all these movies coming out because I feel like at this day and age, there's no original concepts anymore. We're either getting movies that have been like repurposed movies. So like Nosferatu has been done before. Frankenstein has been done before. Frankenstein's Bride has been done before. The fact the Dune series have been done before, you know? We're either getting those or we're getting like biopics.
Yeah, I just saw a trailer for the Michael Jackson biopic.
And Bruce Springsteen just had one.
Yes.
And then I know who else has had one recently. I can't remember, but like
there's been a bunch. Bob Dylan.
Yeah. It's just.
And then on top of that, the stuff that we even think is unique, like Bugonia.
Yeah. Is it called Bugonia or Bugonia?
I don't know.
Okay.
Bugonia. Bugonia.
With Emma Stone and
still don't know why it's
Jesse
called that.
Plemons?
Yeah, Plemons.
Plemons.
Yeah.
We found out that it was actually an adaptation from a Korean.
Yes, which is called Save the Green Planet. I thought it would be called Bugonia, because where did they get Bugonia from?
Well, it's the fact that I assumed it's bug because of the fact that it's like the concept of bees, and then also Emma Stone's character on like the front of the movie seems to be covered in honey.
Bugonia. Begonia.
Bugonia. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I don't believe, I have to think, because I've been trying to watch movies every single month. I just feel like a lot of these movies are like it's like they're reheating their nachos type of thing.
And then the TV shows, we haven't had much luck with recent TV shows.
No, even if we watch something that's coming out now, it's shows that started years ago.
Yeah.
Like the shows that we were watching have COVID plots, meaning that they're at least over 5 years old.
Yeah.
And so I don't think there's any show that has come out recently that's caught my attention. There is a show that I want to watch with you that stars Sarah Snook and Dakota Fanning.
Yeah.
That I've heard is really, really good on Peacock. But other than that, like I've been having a hard time getting into media.
Yeah. And I've just made the decision to go backwards.
Which makes sense.
Which is why we started watching True Blood. Mm-hmm. I started watching Nip Tuck.
We're watching The Americans as well.
The Americans, because I don't know, nothing's really speaking to me these days.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
We need a little bit more creativity. Mm-hmm. Something new, something fresh. Do something like take a risk.
Right.
Do something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
That's all we wrote.
If you are a vampire, don't bite me. I don't want to be a vampire, and I don't want to die.
So you're practically already a vampire.
Don't give them any ideas.
The idea that you don't want to die. It'd be actually the fact that you were just recently saying that you.
I know. I said I don't want to die, but I'm like, shave off a couple years.
No, I'm just thinking. You be talking about, man, I got 6 years left. Can you imagine if a vampire? But
that's my problem. Let's talk about that real quick. That is my problem, because this is why I could never be a vampire. Because you tell me I gotta live forever. You tell me I have to live forever, I'm out, bro. I don't want to.
I mean, you could figure it out. You could just get someone to stake you.
Yeah, I'd have to set something up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't want to do that. And then, I already don't like getting my meals prepared. I have to go find a human being that talks
and drink blood from them. It's the fact that you only get one type of dish for the rest of your life. I like food too much.
Hey, maybe each person tastes different. Yeah. And the different types of blood. And then, the blood sugar level.
Okay, maybe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Why are you in trouble?
My blood type, I'm in trouble. Don't tell the one. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. The mosquitoes like me too much. What do you think is going to happen if a vampire finds me?
You're dead.
Yeah.
Maybe hey, you said shave them a couple of years. What if they shave them all off?
I mean,
it is what it is.
When I die, nothing's going to happen. So
there you go.
It's the end.
Okay. Well, anyway, vampirism. Just us talking about our disdain for True Blood.
Yeah, we like it, but we don't like it.
Exactly.
The first half was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we got to say. Shout out to any vampires out there. But stay away from us.
Thank you.
Bye. Is someone knocking on my door? Hello? Open the door. Open the door. I'm filming a podcast right now. Goodbye.
Hi.
You want to say hi to the podcast?
No, thank you.
Okay, bye.